Hey guys, Barndoorr here again, back with another RBG Strategies video. Today we're going to be going through some gameplay footage from actually from a tournament that I competed in, playing against some of the best players to play the game for sure. Some AWC players, some of the heavy hitters you guys may not know. Going to be going over some gameplay on Twin Peaks and mostly focusing on how to kite as a Demon Hunter FC. We're going to be going through the game play by play. I'll be watching it with you, doing a little commentary as well. But first, guys, I know it's been a minute. I know that we have not exactly been posting every week like I wanted to, but I want to address that. Guys. So, back a while ago when I first started this YouTube video, I was able to be a full-time content creator, and I was able to make YouTube and stream every day. Unfortunately, there was a time there where I had to take a step back. I had to be an adult, and I had to really look at the financial income coming in, and I had to take care of my family. That was basically #1 priority. I had to take care of the family. And I had a big announcement the other day on stream, and just so you guys know, my announcement is that we're back. Barndoorr's back. Last week was my last week of that job that I had to pick up. I'm fortunate enough to be back in a time where I can be a full-time content creator. So I'll be trying to pump out as many YouTube videos as I can. Expect guides, expect 9.1 Demon Hunter guides, expect RBG guides, expect streams every day again, at least as much as I can do. I may take a day off here or there, but for the most part it's going to be daily streams at twitch.tv/Barndoorr, BARNDOORR. This is mainly in part due to the amazing support that I've had on stream lately, my YouTube revenue coming from there, and one of my newest sponsors. I was actually picked up by a buddy of mine who is willing to help sponsor the dream here, the content creation. And we're going to roll a short clip here in a minute from my newest sponsor. It is the Eminent Guild on Bleeding Hollow. So, in case you aren't aware, the Guild Eminent is one of the top-rated RBG guilds or PvP guilds in general. And for those who don't know about it, they do LFG, they do pre-made groups, they run war games, they run their own tournaments. It's definitely the place to be, right? And I'm not the only streamer in there as well. There's a lot of partner streamers in there, and we're really doing what we can to make Eminent one of the best guilds coming up in 9.1. We're going to see if we can't push multiple hero teams as well. And guys, real quick, I'm going to roll a short clip from my newest sponsor, and hope you guys like it. Let's check this out.
Now you cap off of it. Up. It's off. You got it.
We literally got his proc and everything.
He's still in
Kill the rogue. Kill it. Okay, go the Demon Hunter. There it is. The seal has been broken. Good job, boys. Good job. Okay. Biggest roadkill. Holy shit!
Heights on the second floor, and then the hunt from the FC. Are you kidding me?
If you guys enjoy Rated Battlegrounds, be sure to check out Eminent on Bleeding Hollow Horde, as well as Barndoorr, whose info is on the screen now.
So guys, that was the clip from Eminent, the guild that I'm joining, Bleeding Hollow Horde. Ooh, that was not supposed to happen. Sorry about that. Anyways, if anybody wants to join, right, just Bleeding Hollow Horde. We do RBGs all the time, war games, and we're looking to help teach and help people. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, it's enough of that. We're gonna move forward because I promised you guys some content, so let's get to it. Also, guys, before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to my team, the team that actually showed up. I'm part of a group of people who call ourselves Posse Vibes, right? And 3 of the team members who were on my team, they were already kind of an established team before I met them, and they were kind enough to let me in as well. And they have their own streams as well. So if you guys look on the stream, if you guys look on the screen, this is their streams. If you guys want to follow my buddies here, this is JBZ, CAC22, and Easy Game L. These are all really good guys. JBZ is a Boomy. CAC is a Demon Hunter, right? Another Demon. He plays a lot of stuff. Demon Hunter, Ret, Shaman. He's a 4-time rank 1. JBZ is also current rank 1 as far as where the rating is right now. Easy Game is 3,300 plus Warlock. Priest, he also plays Boomy. He played in our tournament as well. He even plays Ret. So these guys are all giant pumpers, right? So make sure you go hit up our buddies here. Follow them on the Twitch and everything. You'll see quality content just like you see with our gameplay in this footage. So, like I said, without further ado, here we go. Okay, so as promised, we're going to be going over some gameplay footage on basically how to kite as a Demon Hunter FC and how to, I mean, this is on Twin Peaks, right? So kind of a strategy guide for Twin Peaks, but this is very, very centered on my own gameplay. And let's get into it. Oh, okay. So let's get into it here. So this was streamed, by the way. So I'm gonna try to get through some of it. Okay. So real quick, I wanted to take a look at the team comp, right? So this was a tournament format. So there was nobody's taking viewers, nobody's bringing a friend in. This is bring your heaviest hitters versus our heaviest hitters, right? And we brought the game. The game we're playing right here, one you're seeing, is up against Savix, Stoops, Born Good, an AWC player as well. And then you've also got Spades, who's a multi-rank 1. A lot of these players are rank 1. You have WapTap and Subs World, 2 of the, if I would say, the hardest hitting rogues and some of the best rogues currently playing the game right now. And playing a DH, I'll tell you right now, playing a DHFC, if you're sat on by double rogues, it is extremely scary. Anybody who's ever carried a flag against double rogue, period, whether you're DH, Boomy, Blood DK, anything, you know how scary double rogue is. And this is just about the scariest double rogue combo that you could ever see, right? This is Savix brought a team, right? So what we brought was also double rogue, double Boomy with the DHFC. We brought the lock for the slows. We brought the Demon Hunter for his ability to stay on the enemy FC. And double Priest H-Pal. You need that H-Pal because you need that ultimate sacrifice, and double Priest currently is the meta. I feel that might change coming up in 9.1, but we're going to have to see. Currently, you're watching what's going on right now. We're doing the little dance. We're not quite engaged yet. Nobody wants to overextend. My other Demon Hunter is trying his best to bring the enemy FC out of stealth. And then right here, you see... if you want to look up here right at the map, you can see that I'm playing with one of the rogues. So we run 2 rogues. One of the rogues on my team was Ronka. His entire purpose in this game was to peel for me. He was playing defense. He didn't even really try to play offense that much, but he was keeping me alive, and I needed it for sure. But right here you see I'm running off to the side to try to go get the flag, and immediately I've got one rogue, Mr. Corrupted Gladiator WapTap right here opening on me. There's about to be the second rogue opening, but I've got my Holy Pally and I've got my rogue here to peel. Real quick, I do want to bring your attention to the fact that I'm able to get away here. That is largely in part due to my rogue being able to stop their rogue, and then my team having enough awareness. And like I said, we brought some hitters, and my team had the awareness to be able to turn and peel these rogues off of me, which is, if you got a DHFC, you have to get support from the team for sure. Going out broken ramp here. I always like going out broken ramp side. It is my favorite, especially on Twin Peaks, because you see this little area right here, this little ledge. With your Infernal Grasp throw as a DHFC, you can actually throw people off of that ledge, in case you didn't know. Right here, sighting, trying to find the rogue. I'm communicating with my team that, hey, both of their rogues are out of stealth, and they're not on our EFC. So that means that I'm okay to just keep the Holy Pally with me, and everybody else can team fight and try to slow their FC as much as possible. Right here, this is also another kiting trick I want to show you. So you see, I'm running away, but I'm not using all of my movement to run away. I'm only using my my Infernal Leap when I have 2 charges, right? So when I have 2 charges, I'll use 1 to get ahead, but I'm always making sure that I keep 1 charge just in case the enemy team starts closing in on me. As soon as they start getting there, I need to have movement to get away from them. So I may not be running very fast right now. You see me not using all my movement, but that's because I'm saving it as a, if a rogue jumps on, right here, rogue jumps on me, I need to use my movement. Now this is my health dip's very low here. I've got double rogue opening on me. I got Subs World and Wap Tap, popping that cloak, trying everything they can. Fortunately, I got my H Pally who was able to keep me alive there. I got the Auto Dark proc, and now you see that I hunt the rogue here. One thing is, when this double rogues open on you as an FC, if you keep these rogues managed, you're gonna win the game, right? If you let these rogues run wild on you, you're gonna die. But you see, the moment we see these rogues and they don't get the instant kill on us, really, we do everything we can to turn and kill these rogues. Because if we let these rogues do whatever they can, get the go stealth, all of that, then it's super scary. But if we kill the rogues, we know where they're at, which is why you see, for me, it's worth it to run backwards just to secure the kill on the rogue. So now we are 100% confident in our ability to go offense and try to push for a big offensive push here, because both those rogues are dead with their cooldowns, some of the cooldowns used up. So I know I've got at least a minute, 2 minutes here where I'm not going to be opened on. Maybe the Druid, if he comes to me, this Boomy, but for the most part, he's probably not going to open by himself, and the other rogues are accounted for. Remember, this is a tournament format, guys, so we're this one was the 3rd game in a series of 3 where we had won the first game and they had won the second game. So the entire tournament for us is on the line in this. We're doing everything we can. We are trying to keep our eyes on the rogues. We are communicating as a team. Like, let me unmute this for a second. You guys can hear. You guys are going to be able to hear how many different people. How many people are talking, using all of their awareness, right? Okay, I'm gonna mute it again. But the entire team's talking, right? There's times where we have to tell people to clear up the comms because we have our team communicating. And then this is another instance, just like what I told you, where we have our eyes on their rogues. Therefore, it's a little less scary. So right here is another. Let me pause it. Another kiting pattern. Another kind of gameplay. We are kind of killing their offensive push right here, and we've got some DPS back on D. So my whole strategy right here with pushing up, instead of waiting back and keeping my healer, like my 2 healers and my rogue, out of away from their offensive push, who is up here, I'm letting my Holy Pally and my rogue and my priest and then my warlock, who's playing defense right here as well, all join this fight to try to wipe their offense. but I'm staying at a safe distance away. I'm in to let my players all be there, but I'm staying at a safe distance away. There's nothing wrong with being in the back of the team fight, because what it's going to do is it's going to want to bait these guys into overextending to try to hit you when you're and try to run through your entire team. So right here you can see I'm trying to sight, and this is exactly, you see this? 1, 2. I have 2 rogues waiting for me back in the base. If I was back there while my entire team was fighting up here, it would be very, very scary. I could get soloed by these 2 rogues, but I'm staying with my team. I'm not just, playing greedy. I'm trying to have movement and trying to play as intelligently as I can, which, ergo, because of that, I wasn't left alone with the 2 rogues. So I'm sighting and I'm communicating with my team. Hey, there's 2 rogues in our base. Oh wait, one of the rogues might have been that battle standard, one of those things. It's been a minute since we played this game, but there's at least 1 rogue in the base right here. So all we know, like, we're keeping track of the enemy team. Things are starting to get a little scary here because this is 6 stacks. Double rogue opens up on a FC with 6 stacks. You're not having a good time. You are not having a good time. So one thing I'm doing right here is I'm constantly talking back and forth. Holy hell, hey, do you have sack? Do you have trinket? I have meta. If they open me with bomb, I will meta. I will do this. If they press this, you press that. If he presses convoke, I need sack. We're just communicating. Communication is the best thing you can do. You can see right now, there's 7 stacks. I've got 1 healer. My rogue is like right in front, right there as well. He's rogues on defense, warlocks on D, H-Pow. We're running double priest on offense here. Double priest is on offense because at 7 stacks, it's only a matter of time before you die. There's no there's at that point, especially at this caliber of gameplay, there's no like, oh, let's just wipe their offense. No. You have got to push, and double priest on offense is being the more like aggressive. And you can see I've got my focus target. I'm watching on my focus. I'm watching the enemy FC. Right, I'm watching our team open on him with 8 stacks, and I'm ready. If they kill him, I know the moment they kill him, I need to leap to cap that flag. So yeah, right here we're seeing where our offensive push is going through his cooldowns. They're doing the best. Our DH goes down. I'm sighting as well, trying to give as much information to my team as I can. I'm sighting. I'm telling them there are no rogues here. That means that the enemy team is playing massive defense, but they've got 9 stacks, right? So playing massive defense, they're pulling everybody back, but they got 9 stacks, so this is getting scary. We're committing a lot. Remember, we're running double healer on offense here, trying to do everything we can. You can see my boomies, everybody is in the fight trying to do everything we can. 10 stacks now. I'm tracking the enemy FC. He's just running around. I'm getting ready because I think if they wipe our offense, they're immediately going to try to open with some rogues. But right now, you can see their rogues are playing more defense, which feels a little safer. But our offensive team did get wiped here, which is something that happens, right? Sometimes you push the offense and they get wiped. Sometimes you push the offense and you get the kill. Either way, you need to know how to respond. And in this situation, 11 stacks, we respond with a offensive regroup to try to get people to push, because we know at 11 stacks you can only hold defense for so long. The enemy team did a very, very good job of holding the defense there, but now we've got rezzers and we're doing our best to stay alive. So right here, real quick, back this up 10 seconds just to show you because this is very important. I'm sighting so I can see where the enemy team is. I know where they're at. They're in front, and I've got 11 stacks. They're gonna look at me sideways, and I'm gonna die. So what do? Preemptively kite. I don't wait until they're all on top of me to start kiting. I preemptively kite before they start, killing me and start pulling cooldowns. So as soon as they commit to going right up the ramp here, I'm kiting. Right, I'm kiting out towards our graveyard. I'm communicating with my team, and I know I've got a rogue right behind me, so I'm running. I'm using my movement here because I'm getting away from this rogue. And what I'm doing is, if you see right here, I'm buying my offensive team time. There's 12 stacks. They're all on top of him right now. They're all trying to connect. Meanwhile, I've only got one rogue. So right now, by definition, we're up in this situation. But they're... that was... I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that was one of the best plays that you could have done. Their Rhett starts running at me, and with 13 stacks, the Rhett will solo me. He will 100% solo me through every cooldown I have. So what does my rogue playing defense do? He doesn't kid me because he could bubble. He doesn't blind because he could bubble, he could trinket. He does the best thing that he could do, which is duel the enemy Rhett. The Rhett cannot hit me while he's dueled with the rogue. That gives me time, enough time for our enemy to kill the FC, right? So that way we're not, we're not giving them a cap. I'm getting opened on. My healer's able to press dome. My healer's able to get to me. I'm trying to get away, but if you see, I'm kind of going a little slowly because I cannot outrun my heal. I know we just returned the flag, but if I outrun my healers, I stand a better chance of dying. Except right here, obviously you can see that I died. One of my teammates was my Holy Pally was able to pick it up, and right there. Let's back it up here so I can show you the spec. By the way, if you want to know my spec that I run, I have a guide, a Demon Hunter Vengeance guide that's specifically to show you a spec. But you can see I'm running Pod Tender, and this is why I'm in a pod, but they're not killing it, right? And I'm able, and as the FC, my H-Pal was able to pick up. I'm able to just res in my pod, come right back, and you can see 14 stacks. You know, my H-Pal's getting destroyed, but I'm able to res and get away. I'm able to stop his Door of Shadows as well, which is very, very useful. Ooh. Okay. Grabbing the leaf so that the enemy team cannot get it as well. And here, all that entire first effort was we killed their FC, they killed our FC. We just traded. So still nobody has a cap yet. It's still a very intense game. Right here, I sight before we do the swap. Very important. Any Demon Hunters out there, you never do a flag swap unless you either A, know where all the enemy stealthers are, or B, sight first. That way you know nobody is going to snag that flag from you. Right here, again, I got rogues opening up on me, and I'm doing everything I can to keep these rogues from harassing me, which means I'll throw hunt at this guy all day if that means that I can kill one of these rogues when they're opening me midfield. So we know that one of the rogues is dead, but we don't have the other rogue is stealth right now, so we're really trying to play a little safe here. Got the Warlock back with me, still have the Holy Pally back with me. Rogue is trying his best to catch up, but he got caught up a little bit in midfield. Here I'm taking the less direct route, not running in the front. It might just be personal preference, but on Twin Peaks I like the side right here to the graveyard, because as a Demon Hunter, if I really need to, I can kite around that water in a way that not a lot of other classes can kite around the water. Right here you see I was able to sight and call out where the rogue was, and we were able to open. And then they're running two of their biggest hitters at me, and then they open with a third rogue. But my defensive team with the rogue, the Warlock, and the H-Pal is just hyper aware of what's going on. We trade cooldowns very efficiently, and we're able to kind of stop what might have been a really scary go at 4 stacks right there. So right here as well, I'm doing my best, trying to stay away. The enemy, that's Savix right there, if you don't know, Korean pistol. He's running at me. They're pressing Convoke. The Ret Paladin is running at me, pressing wings. I'm scared. I'm going to die. I'm yelling to MD, that Paladin, because I want to get him out of it. He just pops wings, try to one-shot me. I trade my hunt for it all day, and we're able to bring another healer and our Demon Hunter back on defense to wipe the enemy offensive push, so that way we can go offense. There's 7 minutes left in this game, and we are doing everything we can. We just wiped their offensive push. We're sending double priest offense, because this is it. This is our last ditch effort. We got 7 minutes. That's around the time where you're gonna have to make that last push, because every push is going to take a couple minutes, right? So 7 minutes is the time where if we send one push and maybe it doesn't go well, we can maybe get a regroup and hope for a last minute effort here. But right now we're up to 7 stacks. This is where it wants to be kill range. Another point here that I want to point out too is a good thing about keeping Warlock back on defense. I go through Hellstones a lot. I use a lot of Hellstones, and having the Warlock back on defense always lets me have a Hellstone up, that's a health that that healer doesn't have to use. That's maybe a cooldown that doesn't have to get used. That's maybe a proc that doesn't get procced. So it's definitely very useful. Right here, I believe we sent our other rogue on offense as well to try to get the kill here, because we wiped their whole offense, and this was like, we needed to get a cap. It's still 0-0. So we sent double rogue offense to try to play a little bit more aggressive. 8 stacks here, going through all the enemies cooldown. I'm just watching this this frame, sighting when I can, trying to make sure no rogues are going to open me. And I'm rooting my team on. Come on, offense. You guys got this. 9 stacks. At this point, you have to trust that you put together a good enough, most aware enough team to where they're going to get in there and they're going to get the work that needs to get done, right? And so with 5 minutes left, you can already see it's been 2 minutes. We're down to 5 minutes left, and our offense is still working on this FC. We're able to get the cap, and the moment he goes down, I'm immediately on top of the flag, and we're able to get on him. So I know like the title of this video and what I said at the start, a lot about how to kite as an FC, right? And I'm not going through, oh, jump left and jump. This is what you do. You need to play off of your team, have your team play off of you. As a Demon Hunter, it's a team game. It's 10v10, not 1v10, right? So you can see, if I was ever alone at any point in this, right, the double rogue would have opened me. But probably right here is one of the most alone I am when I'm about to do a swap. I see that there's a rogue right there. I'm able to in-cap him before, and I'm able to throw him over there, so that way we're clear to do a swap while there's nobody around. Very important, like I said, do not do a swap when the rogue is on top of you. He will try to return the flag. Here I almost got knocked off. Luckily we're a Demon Hunter, we can kind of fly back. And at this point we've got 4 minutes left. We're playing big defense, right? My enemy team, you can see me and my healers are kind of on this side, and the rest of my team is kind of on the other side of the water, stopping them from even getting to me, right? So if the enemy team wants to run at me, they got to go through the gauntlet of my entire team that is running interference for me right now, as I'm kind of like running away. So that's good. Waste their time in middle. That's fine. We got 4 minutes left. Any time that we can wind down. We're up 1-0. So if I don't die, I don't even have to cap it at this point. If I don't die, that's it, right? We get the dub. So you can see I'm constantly keeping track of these rogues. I'm trying to keep track of the boomy as well, but I've always got the enemy FC on to focus so I can know what's going on. So the moment he goes down or he looks like he's going to go down, I'm immediately on top of that cap. Right here again, like I said, this is one of my favorite spots in Twin Peaks to kite around because this water and these logs right here are very cumbersome. If you were like, say, a rep paladin or somebody that doesn't have as much mobility as like say a demon hunter, I like playing around this area. So right here, I'm playing very cautiously. I'm getting my warlock back on top of me because I know there's a rogue here. I'm calling it out. 2 minutes left. I'm trying to pull this rogue out. My intention behind like that leap and everything is if I can pull this rogue out and eliminate him and kill him right now, that's one less person to hit me for their big offensive last minute push because there's 2 minutes left. They're going to have one last big offensive push. And we recognize that, right? So my team, like I said, biggest hitters that I've had a chance to play with, you know, we showed up to this tournament, hyper aware, and they all know, hey, if we just D up, we win the game. And immediately, the moment this rogue gets pulled out, we all throw cooldowns into him because if we get an early kill on the rogue, then that's good. Also, right here, this DK. So my team is fighting over here on the ledge, and this DK is making a beeline across the water at me. There's nobody between me and the DK. You can see me, like, I'm leaned forward, and you guys may not know this, but when I'm, like, yelling, when I'm, like, trying to, like, oh, shit, I lean forward, and I'm, like, because my mic's right here, I'm, like, leaning forward, like, hey, I'm going crazy. I'm telling these guys, get this fucking DK. This DK is going to solo me. This DK is going to open me. And right there, that was a close one. I dropped to, let me look. I gotta see. I probably dropped to about 10% health right here because their DK and the rogue opens me. Oh, actually, that was they did kill me. That was my proc. I believe I don't see the buff up, but that was my proc. I did press meta, and I got big cooldowns. I got dome. I got a lot of safe cooldowns from my team. I got double dome right there. So I'm taking 0 damage. I'm metamorphosis form. I've got my demon blades rolling. I'm throwing everybody off. I would be kiting, but I was standing in dome. That was the whole point of why I sat there instead of trying to kite away, because I wanted to be in the dome for the damage reduction. You know, your healers are going to use that cooldown. You better use it. And my team was able to pull out the last minute team wipe. But I want you guys to listen to the comms here really quick. I want you to listen to the comms here. This is very, very important here, what we end up doing. So I think it's CAC who calls it. Always one of the most hyper-aware guys.
Left tap. Take body.
Yeah, split healers. Do not kill Granny. Kill the other healer.
So you guys hear what they're saying? Slow down the wipe. Do not kill the healer. Keep them CC. That is because there's a minute 28 left, right? If we instantly kill them all with a minute left and they res in 30 seconds, that's 30 seconds for them to res and run back at us. But right here, what we do, we're keeping their healers, we're keeping their warrior all CC'd because there's no... Let me mute this again. Sorry, because there's no chance that they're gonna kill me here. I feel safe. Therefore, we slow down. This is their enemy priest. We're not even killing him until some of their enemy team is rezzing, putting the enemy team on a split. This is a very heads-up play. This is very, very hyper-aware. I guess you could call it is playing very sweaty. But hey, this is a tournament, right? There's money involved. There's bragging rights. This is the top RBG teams in the world. I don't just mean North America. We had the top EU team competing in this as well, right? So 37 seconds left. I know there's a rogue here. That leap was to try to get over here to try to sight him out. But But right here, you know, I got sapped, I'm getting blinded, and I see the enemy team running at me from the other side. But because of our heads-up play, there's only 18 seconds left. You know, he tries to solo me. Obviously, my everybody 8 stacks. Everybody's gonna throw cooldowns at me. Just throw everything. I'm gonna press every button. Because of our heads-up play to slow down the wipe, and to kind of stagger them. Their first rezzers were able to get to me, but because there was only a few of them, they were not able to get to me in time. It was too staggered. And even though I had 9 stacks, there 1 to 2 people that were getting close to me were not able to finish off the kill. And then right here, the last couple seconds, obviously they're throwing every single cooldown into me just for safekeeping. And immediately, my rogue pops a defensive smoke bomb around me, and we get the dub. Look at that face. Look at that face right there. Wait, hold on. You guys can't see it. Here we are. Look at that face. Look at that face right there. That's an excited face right there. So, oop, not that one. So, guys, I hope this was very informative. This is probably the top level play that I can show you guys. This is a tournament with the best players in the world. We're playing multi-rank 1s, multi-heroes, 3K plus AWC players. Born Good was on the enemy team. This was not just your LFG game. This is the top tier strategies, and as you can see, this is the best kiting, right? I hate to be the one to say like I'm the best at kiting, because I don't personally. I always think I can do better. There may be other demon hunters out there that are better than me. I know I got a buddy named Rev who is amazing on Demon Hunter. I would not want to put my Demon Hunter right up to next to his and like say, you know, who's better, am I better, is he better, because I don't know that I would win that. And then also we've got another Demon Hunter on my team. His name's Cac, or Simon the DH. I wouldn't want to put my Demon Hunter up against his, but it's not about that, guys. The whole reason I'm making this video isn't to say, hey, I'm the best Demon Hunter out there. The whole reason I'm making this video is to show you guys a little bit of what we do at the top end, what we do against, you know, with the heaviest hitters that we have, playing at the highest level, the strats that we use, so that maybe you guys out there can learn a little bit, try to maybe fix up your team comp. Maybe you take a Warlock now, maybe you run double Rogue, maybe you see that they have double Rogue, and you make it a point to sit on their rogues and to keep them disrupted. That was, you guys see this game, if there's anything that I can say that was really our key to victory, it was our rogue management. We were able to sight out their enemy rogues, and we were able to keep them off of me. They only opened on me together like 1 or 2 times. And our enemy rogue management was what I would say won us the game here, 100%. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Please like, comment, and share the video. And I will see you guys in the next one.